morning, traders. Welcome to this live currency strength indicator update with me, John, on this Thursday, the 24th of August. As you can see, there is absolutely no correlated pairs at the moment in the markets, and that is just summing up how these markets are performing at this current moment in time. Lots of indecision in the markets, and that's all down to the risk events that have been coming up and have been produced. Obviously, this week has been a very, very heavy news week, and that doesn't really end until obviously the end of this week. We've got Friday as a big day as well. Yesterday was a huge day. PMI services and things like that came out, and there's lots of contraction and lots of fear growing of a recession to come. So it'll be interesting to see tomorrow's data. We've got some German GDP data. Me and Charles are discussing the fact that that could be a really big upcoming event in the market as well. So lots of risk. And that when there's events like this around, we do often see lots of indecision in the market, lots of back and forth price movements, and that's no exception. And the tables are reflecting that. The tables are reflecting the fact that we have a bit of a directionless market at the moment, and that's not something that we want to particularly get involved in. So, I mean, even yesterday we discussed the potential for dollar CAD, and the only thing is, I said, don't hold your breath really, because there's potential for this to not even work out because of how the markets are fluctuating at the moment. And look exactly what happened. We came to the 50. We didn't even get a reaction at the 50. We just broke straight through it, and then price has continued to the downside since then. So, really interesting market dynamic at the moment. That being said, we wanted to give you a little bit of an update as to what can happen. So like we said, in these type of market environments, it's probably best to stay away for now. So what we are planning to do is, as of Tuesday the 29th of August, we're actually going to be taking that week off to be working on some development in the background. So we understand that you're only getting sort of one email a day, one video a day. And, you know, it's difficult for you to know sort of what we're doing in the background, and especially giving you updates. We've listened to sort of some feedback that we've had, and we've been working in the background already to try and build something to allow us to give you sort of a solution essentially. And what we've been doing is we've been developing a Discord server in the background, and that's going to be able to give you updates sort of as they happen on what we are doing in the market. And I'm just going to give you a quick snapshot of what we've been working on. So this is currently our Discord server. We are working from this in the background. Pro members are going to get the updates with the tables. So this has been going on for some time. I can scroll back. We've got absolutely loads. So instead of you having to try and trawl through the website as well to find this information, it's going to be here from a day-to-day basis. You can see that we've got all this, so it gives you a snapshot of the tables in the morning. We're followed by the video commentary and a little bit of a snapshot of what's going on with some technical observations with a chart. We also are bringing in the dashboard feature as well, dashboard which shows you our live forex momentum in the markets, which gives you these developments, updates of how the market is positioned. So just give you a quick example of that. You can see here the yen complex, for instance, minus 287, showing us that the market is in a bit more of a risk off tone and that the yen is getting stronger. So we're going to be giving you these snapshots as well. We're also going to be introducing a little bit more market commentary as they happen. So that's something to get excited for. So we're going to be taking the week off to just develop this a little bit more, because obviously we want to give you as much information as we possibly can. So yeah, we're basically developing that in the background. So that's what we're working on at the moment. So yeah, get excited for that. But we're going to keep going for the next 2 days with a couple of videos here, just to kind of give you general updates, you know, because there is still technically stuff to talk about. It's just there's not a lot of direction. So for instance, obviously the day traders at the moment is telling us that the Aussie is the strongest currency, pound is the weakest. However, let's go over to pound Aussie, which is not there. Oh, it's here. Pound Aussie, very, very bearish at the moment, which it should be because pound is weak, Aussie is strong. If we look at it from a weekly perspective, weekly is very bullish, okay? Weekly, very bullish. We broke above a trend line support back through here. So we'll just zoom out a little bit and zoom through. You can see this high that formed back in 2015, August 2015, when it connects with this high in March of 2020. And then we've expanded it out. We've broken above that, so that's really, really significant, we feel. So you know, in terms of pound Aussie moving any higher, we're just waiting to see if there's any kind of turnaround there, because obviously if we look at our trend traders table, it's actually positive at the moment. Pound strong, Aussie weak. So what it's telling us is that the markets from a higher time frame point of view is bullish. However, from a lower time frame point of view, it's bearish. We need pound to remove itself and Aussie to remove itself from this side of the table and basically swap sides. Once it does that, there's potential for pound Aussie to continue to push higher. If we look at it from a daily chart, again, we are quite bullish on the daily chart. Going on the 4-hour time frame, we've dropped down. Now, we did get quite a considerable consolidation pattern here. Prices then dropped lower. We are kind of finding support at these prior highs back at the spot 96.20. So we're going to see what happens here. Do we get a bit of a move back above? What we'd really like to see is price back above the 50 moving average here. I think if price achieves that, then we will get that swap on the tables, which gives us the opportunity to start looking for those longs again. You can see when it happens down through here, we broke back above. Yes, we did break back below there, but you can see once we break back above, price rallies. Once we break back above, price rallies. We're below it at the moment, so nothing to really see here from pound Aussie. Euro Oz is also in a very similar place. It is starting to rally a little bit. Euro, when we look at the dashboard for Euro, let me just see if I can bring that in. Give me 2 seconds. This is the latest snapshot that Charles has sent me, and we can see, look at the Euro there, 221 overall on the complex, telling us that there is a little bit of Euro bite coming into the markets as well. So yeah, definitely something to be watched for. Yen starting to build a little bit of that sort of pullback from yesterday. So yeah, really, really helpful tool, and we'll be bringing you snapshots of this on a regular basis. So yeah, Euro was starting to build a little bit there. Euro complex doing pretty well. So we need to see how this one performs. Again, if we kind of look at this, we broke out of a bullish channel. Prices then come and found support back at the 167.50. Are we going to start seeing prices start to climb again here? I think it's about waiting to see what happens. Weekly chart is bullish. That 167.50 prior weekly highs is holding at the moment, so we'll see if that does continue to hold. If it breaks through it, then we've got this level down here at the 165.50, which is the next level of support for this market. But essentially just waiting to see what happens on a lot of these markets at the moment. I think that's the best thing to do. You know, if we're not in the markets, we don't expose ourselves to the volatility that's around at the moment. And you know, because, you know, like Charles was saying this morning, if we're on the right side of volatility, we're heroes. If we're on the wrong side, then, you know, we look like the villains. So in these type of market conditions, especially when the tables, you know, we always have to refer back to the tables, are showing us that there's no direction, then it's really important that we focus our attention elsewhere. And that could be developing strategies. That could be, you know, just going and doing other things, you know. So hopefully that video all made sense. Hopefully you can look forward to the Discord server coming soon as well. I'll speak to you in tomorrow's video and give you another update then. But thank you for watching this one, and I'll catch you in the next one.